Tim Pool.
One of my biggest learnings from all of this, and I'm embarrassed that it's taken me 25 years to realize this. It is not enough to be not racist. You have to be anti-racist.
Yes.
Condemn those who feign superiority because of the color of their skin. Friends, hold friends accountable. Hold your family accountable. Hold yourself accountable. And most importantly, we must hold our authorities accountable.
This was like, it was like clouded to be pro BLM at this point, right? I mean, I remember this is old, isn't it? Isn't this actually an old video? I remember watching this and like, I thought it was cool that he, you know, did this at the time. Yeah, in the middle of like the BLM stuff.
Police officers, politicians, policymakers. As Killer Mike said, bully the politicians at the voting booth. Make your voice heard. Attend a protest. Speak up against injustice. If you're white, if you look like me, use your privilege. And for those who do not think white privilege exists, you are fucking blind. You are delusional and you are part of the problem. I can count on 0 hands the amount of times that I have feared for my life at a routine traffic stop. That has never happened. Half of the reason I'm able to get away with some of my hooligan shit I do in my vlogs is because I'm a white kid. I'm confident that I do not have to fear for my life should the cops show up. Acknowledge and weaponize your privilege. I believe we're going to a protest today. You can bet your fucking ass I'll be in the front line. Knowing all this about America, its racially charged background, its inability to truly treat humans as equals, even after 244 years since its inception, we must now work towards finding the solution. And if you are an influencer or celebrity friend of mine, I hope you are using your platform to continue to spread the message of solidarity.
I mean, I don't give a fuck that he like is reading the script or whatever, all this other shit. Ultimately, I said the exact same thing last year whenever we watched this, but I don't know who wrote it for him. Maybe he wrote it himself. It doesn't matter. Ultimately, it's still good. It's like a good thing. The outcome of this is good. It's net positive.
In unity. I do not have all the answers, but I know we must now reverse engineer the system as a collective.
It absolutely is a great net benefit. Now people are saying like, he states you have to be anti-racist. If you don't think white privilege exists, you're blind. I don't understand why people say like it's not enough just to not be racist. You have to be anti-racist. Like, why is that a bad take? Why do people get mad at that? It's like, that's not like, that's a good thing. You know what I mean? That's not a bad thing. You're like, hey, it's not enough to be like, I don't know. It's not enough to do murder. You should be anti-murder. Dude, what the fuck? You want me to be fucking anti-murder now, dude? What? Shut the fuck up, dude. You fucking asshole. How dare you? It's like, it's a bit of a self-report whenever you get mad at that. You know what I mean? It's like, why are you getting mad that people are saying like, you know, you should, like, isn't there like a bit of a self-report in there where it's like, you know, a little bit of racism has to exist, you know? So then Tim Pool, he states that you have to be anti-racist, doesn't think white privilege exists, you're fucking blind. I mean, he's right about all of that. He suggests America is incapable of treating humans equally and influencers should help reverse engineer the system. Logan Paul announced that he's a white supremacist and wants to use his white privilege to engage in active racial discrimination. This is a pretty good, and very totally charitable fucking way to approach the subject. Nailed it, dude. Tim Pool, man. Fucking tightest beanie in the game, dude. I swear to fucking God. You need to be aware, but the minority groups don't want special treatment and have people act differently towards. Yeah, fucking liberals going overboard, okay? But to get mad at someone being like, just be normal, but to get mad at someone being like, yeah, white privilege is fucking real. You're blind if you don't see it. And also, it's not enough to be racist. You have to be anti-racist. Like, if you're getting triggered at that, you're kind of a fucking asshole. Like, you know what I mean? You are. You're just a fucking asshole. Like, I mean, look, I'm white passing enough that I have a profound amount of privilege, okay? And I try to use it for good every day. Me as a vessel for a lot of information is significantly more palatable for a lot of people who are conditioned into thinking that I'm not coming at it from a biased perspective. You see what I'm saying? I recognize that, and I try to use that for good. Are you white or white passing? I'm white. depending on who's asking, okay? Some people don't think I'm white. Some people think I'm white. I say both. I don't really give a shit, personally. I'm white passing enough that I am white. Yeah, and of course, Clout Shark Candace Owens is like jumping on this. Imagine if this guy was in charge of rewriting the U.S. Constitution. Yikes. What? Is this guy actually misinformed and it's not a meme? Does he think like rewriting the U.S. Constitution occurs with like a singular person, let alone like a YouTuber? Not being racist is enough. Some people have taken this idea that anti-racist so far to suggest that if you're not actively anti-racist, then you're racist. Not everyone has time for activism. Dude, it's not activism to be like, dude, don't be a fucking racist to one of your friends who's like being racist, okay? Not everyone has time for activism. Like, okay, is that too much to just like tell your fucking friends who will listen to you to not be a dickhead? That's all it is. That's all this is. Bro, even if you're not a protest and making social media threads, you can be anti-racist. Yeah, exactly. Like, nobody thinks like, oh man, I went to a protest, I'm anti-racist now. Like, that's not it either. Saying don't be a dick to your friends is now activism and too hard. Yeah. That's not what people want. People want public confrontations with racists that'll assault you. No, dude. No one is saying fucking... Well, I'm not saying that, okay? And you just made that up. You think Logan Paul is like, yeah, if there's like a big jacked racist dude, you should go fight them. Like, you think that's what he's saying? Like, are you fucking stupid? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I too also like to make up hypothetical scenarios in my head and get mad at that hypothetical scenario all the time. Some of you are literally shifting harder than fucking Zoomers that want to fuck Draco Malfoy, dude. I'm shifting to a universe where you actually said something that you didn't, and now I'm mad about it. Thanks. Should I address that statement now that you made up in your mind in your fucking hypothetical scenario? People will be like, Zoomers are so stupid. They're like shifting the Hogwarts. Okay, bro. And then they're like, oh man, I really think you want me to go up to a Nazi dive bar and tell them fuck off Nazis, and they all have guns and Molotov cocktails at the bar, and then before you know it, I'm singing Nazi punks fuck off with all of my punk friends, and nobody knows we're there. So then the Nazis are like, hey, hold up, we're gonna fucking kidnap you guys. Why? Because I actually saw a Nazi do a murder in the back in the green room, okay? And now I'm stuck in the green room with my friends, but the Nazis are coming in and they're going to fucking, close down the entire Nazi dive bar in the middle of nowhere. And then me and all my friends are going to try to get out of that green room. Oh, why do you want that to happen? Man, that's a fucking crazy thing that would happen. I'm describing a movie, chat. I'm literally describing the movie Green Room. Okay? That's what I'm describing to you. Yes, Professor Xavier was in it. Good movie, by the way. So you think non-racist people just have a plethora of racist friends to correct? There's more people that aren't people's friends that are racist because racists don't have friends. Quit being dumb, dude. It's a child. No. I'm arguing with like an actual kid.